I would like to talk about why Beautycounter. Well, Beautycounter because I've been with another company before, and I found out that I was getting sick. So you can find any retail store, and I found out that certain chemicals such as EDTA, but if it's a chemical man-made, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. You just have to know which ones are good, which ones are bad. I want to talk about my companies that I am working with to bring safer products in the hands of everyone and allow people to have peace of mind that where they're shopping, there is a whole team of we have 8 scientists, in-house scientists with Beautycounter that are doing the work to make sure that we are using safe product. We have to have a stabilizing product, chemicals in cleansers and lotions and different products like this. When it's a soap base and preservatives, when it's a soap base, it's not as crucial, but in the serums and the facial cleanser and all of these and lotions, you need to have the preservatives and stabilizer, well, most of the preservatives, I believe. So you can't avoid it. It's just finding the ones that are safer for you, specifically the ones that are not carcinogenic. I want to make sure that it's any chemicals that they're putting, especially the SLS, which is sodium lauryl sulfate. I might be missing some syllables here or mixing it up, but that's the SLS or SLES. They're not great for the body and they can contribute to cancer as well. Many others are like the EDTA, for example. It's toxic to organs. The PEG compound, which is an emulsifier, I think they say it's for hair colors and conditioners, but it's also in shampoos. They're not good for you. More so colors, that is true though. EDTA is more for the shampoos and body wash. They're not good because they disturb your endocrine system, your reproductive system, your hormonal cycle. So why take a chance? Why would you, add more stress chemically in your body by putting products that are not great for you? So at Beautycounter, we are committed to a health safety standard that goes beyond what is legally required in the United States and in Canada as well. Now the Never List we have, if you check the Never List, is comprised of more than 1,800 questionable or harmful chemicals that we have never used as ingredients in our product. Now this includes over 1,400 chemicals that are banned or restricted in personal care products by the EU, European Union. At Beautycounter, we work incredibly hard to minimize this, but unfortunately we cannot eliminate the potential that a product may contain trace level of chemicals from the Never List. But with all of the steps we're taking, we are at the very top unlikelihood that it will happen as we invest lots and lots of money and time to tracking down all the way to the raw material, who we're getting the material from, how it is packaged when the rose petal from the Alps of France is being put in containers making sure that there's no leakage of, from the sun, exposure of the sun, with the heat of the bag that contains the rose petal or the mica, that it's not going to leach into the raw material we are harvesting or mining, and that then is going to go into the manufacturing plant to be processed. We have 8 amazing scientists who together, that's in California, where we have our headquarters. We have our own in-house lab. Those 8 scientists, one being a toxicologist, I think I said it right, and a few other people, since there's a total of 8, they all together combine over 64 or plus years of experience. That's not even counting the training. So that's a lot of years of knowledge and they're working day after day to make sure we're getting the safest product on the planet. Because chemical doesn't mean necessarily bad. You just have to do your own research until the FDA can come up to being able to test enough product to make it either legal to use or unsafe to be put out on the market, and require all the companies that are in the cosmetic and skincare industry specifically, because it is unregulated today in 2021, that companies have to enforce those laws that Beautycounter has a mission to put in place, going to Congress and Parliament and passing those laws for safer beauty skincare products in the hands of you, your children, your grandchildren. So on this note, I'll say one more thing. We test at 3 different levels our cosmetic product to make sure there's no heavy metal in it. If there is heavy metal in it, by what I talked about earlier, that accidentally there could be traces of level of chemicals that may unintentionally be introduced in the complexity of the supply chain and manufacturing process. Even though we take the highest standard and we are in the clean beauty, with a lot of our product being vegan and Lip Bunny and B Corp Corporation, just check out our website. Even though we check at 3 levels: at the raw stage, where you're gonna harvest that rose petal, or you go in to mine that mica that is used to create all this glow on your face. It's also tested in the middle of the supply chain, like when it's in the process of going from one place to another, where it is in containers that we make sure we use burlap instead of plastic to transfer the rose petal, for example. So it's no plastic can be, or any contaminant that's not good can be leaching into the raw material we're going to be using when making the product in the lab. So it's at the raw stage, at the middle supply chain manufacturing, and also at its final stage of the product making, before it ends up at the warehouse or in your hands, or if it makes it to the warehouse, it's going to be taken off the shelves, sent back to wherever, probably destroyed, because at this point we can't use it. But that's to keep you safe, to keep me safe, keep all of us safe. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you another day. Namaste.